everything in the garden has died. But there was parts of the garden that I replanted and redid, and I even tried something special for somebody special to me on something that she really, really enjoys, a plant that she really likes. Here in Ohio, it's actually pretty hard in a way to plant okra and to get okra to come all the way through. But this year I was successful. I was actually very successful in planting okra later on in the year when it started to get really warm and hot, because okra is more of a southern, and here in Ohio it doesn't really get that hot. I mean, it gets hot. We reached some hundreds, but it is more of a southern thing, so Mary, who wanted some okra, didn't know that this was planted for her, but this is what we're going to do. So we're going to harvest it, and then we're going to take it over to her. But the way that we did our okra is pretty much just like all of our other plants. Is we did it in our raised beds or elevated beds, and we put it spaced out. I don't know, what is that, 3 inches? And we got pretty decent. It looks like, honestly, every plant that I planted, I did grow this from seed. But it looks like everything came up. I didn't know when to actually harvest okra, and honestly, I don't even know if I've actually ever had it. So hopefully she will cook us some and share it with us. But that's really what some of our garden is to do, is so that we can share this with other people, because God's blessings are bountiful for us. We have been just absolutely enamored by how much abundance we've had this year. And so we're called to share. We are not called to be greedy, but to share things with other people. And so God's blessed us with this. And so we're going to bless Mary with this and kind of go from there. And to harvest this, I'm actually just going to cut it here on each of them, unless it actually, let's see, does it just pull away? No. So we're going to cut them out and see what we've got. Okay, so it's not the biggest of harvest, but I tell you, that looks like quite a bit of okra. I want to see how she's going to cook it, but really, I'm pretty happy with that. I mean, considering I grew this from seed, started it, I think I put this in, I'm going to have to go back and check notes, but I'm going to say I started it around middle of July, and it is now middle of October, and it might have even been later than July. So because I put it right next to our second round of beans here and more carrots. So that's kind of really what I'm trying to see and remember when I planted it. So it took a while. It didn't get huge like I was watching some other people's, and theirs got pretty big. But I think partly it's due to weather and really kind of what I was maybe doing. But for my first try, I'm actually very happy with that and think it's a success. Well, while I'm out here, I'm going to go ahead and finish picking off the rest of our green bean trellis to get the rest of these off. As you can see, I was kind of letting a couple go. I was actually trying to get some to go to seed. That kind of worked out, but then when I was doing this, I did succession planting every 2 to 3 weeks, and one of my last plants must have just blossomed here in the last, I don't know, 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, because look at these babies. So I'm pretty happy with that, but that's really, a great opportunity to kind of think about is, that's what gardening's about, is trying new things. This was our first year with our cattle panel trellis, and we got a very good amount of green beans off of it. It was our first year for doing the okra over here. Don't mind the extra bee boxes here. Today was the day where I pulled the supers off and got them ready for fall and winter. Those are the main hives back here. So I've got these out, letting everybody kind of pick the last little bits of it. But we've got our okra here that's kind of worked out next to some beans. Another trellis that didn't do what I thought it would do with these peas, but I'm still happy with it. Gardening is fun. You got to try companion planting. You got to try to make sure that you've got everything for anybody. We've got some barrage here mixed in with some marigolds next to our purple beans. And there was some lettuce in here, as you could see. There was some arugula. But yeah, really, it's just trying different things.
Thank you so much for watching today. From our Hidden Acre to you, thank you. God bless. Please make sure you like or subscribe. If not, hey, just thanks for watching. We appreciate it. Thank you and God bless.